We've got a combo that we use for shark fishing quite often around here. It's a TLD combo. It's made by Shimano, and it's one of our offshore angler rods for Bass Pro Shops. The combo runs $290 for the setup, and that's with the line. And we've got a rig on here that's a simple egg rig with a stainless steel cable with a circle hook. The circle hook is pretty small, but the baits that we're using aren't very large either. The reason why you'd want something this heavy is specifically for the weight of the rig and the size of the fish that you'd be trying to catch. The hook isn't necessarily need to be that big. It can get as large as this depending on what you're going for. Much larger, and that's a pre-made setup. This is something we've actually made up ourselves here in the store. It only takes a few products, and it costs about $3 a rig versus $5 or $6 a rig. Save you quite a bit of money making them your own. It's a 10-aught circle hook. The size swivels that we use are a 410-pound swivel. You don't necessarily need something that heavy. It's just the size of the swivel. It's not a very large swivel. Compare it to the size of my hand. It's not very large. It's a very small swivel. So you want something that's around that size. Strength really doesn't make that big of a difference, just the size of the swivel. For people that don't like this style rail, we have a spinning setup that'll work pretty well. It's definitely not going to be as heavy duty, but it'll get the job done with the right leader and the right captain on the boat. You're going to make sure you got somebody that knows how to drive the boat, because sometimes you have to pick up their anchor and actually follow the fish. Those are your basic rods and reels and rigging for shark fishing. You can go as far as you know, from a $500 setup to, you know, we can get you around about $100 and get you set up for a good setup. Both of these setups, this one's $150 and the first one I showed you was $290. Kind of hit both price points. The only else thing I have to say about shark fishing is you really want to make sure you do not put the shark in the boat unless you want to keep it. Now, they are very dangerous. They can get very large. For this class today, we're going to basically talk about sharks from 4 foot to about 8 or 9 foot at the most. Not trying to go for the really big ones, but not looking for the real small ones either. Kind of in between.